Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Kind of late on this news. I meant to cover it a few days ago, but I want to let you guys know about a couple of Steam games that have been pulled from the Steam library. Some of the classic Need for Speed titles, will go over those, as well as I do want to take a look at the end of this video, the E3 2021 schedule. A lot of things to be excited about, so we'll talk about that and my expectations for the event as a whole in just a little bit. Okay, so a bunch of the old Need for Speed titles have been delisted, and I do want to note the statement that they put out. Today we have some news to share about some of the older Need for Speed titles. Starting May 31st, 2021, obviously that date has passed. Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Undercover, Need for Speed Shift, Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed, and Need for Speed The Run will be removed from the digital storefronts, and you will no longer be able to purchase them. In-game stores will also be closed from May 31st. This is in preparation for the retirement of the online services for these titles, which will happen on August 31st. Until that date, you'll be able to play and race your friends and rivals online, but from September 1st, 2021 onwards, you can still play the game and use the respective offline features of these titles. Decisions to retire games are never made easy, yada yada yada, thus happening. They have removed the games from the store. It's a little bit strange to me because I just thought they could place like a disclaimer or something like that, being like online features no longer available, and then keep the games on the library. I don't know if there's some nuances or some things that they're not allowed to do in regards to that. I don't know the exact inner workings of Steam and how they can post games, or just, you know, the marketplace in general, because these games are obviously also available on other storefronts. By the way, Need for Speed Carbon was never available on Steam, I don't believe, but I think it was on like the Xbox store or the PlayStation store or something like that, so they listed that as well. Unfortunate, but yeah, those games have been pulled. I wanted to get this video out notifying you guys of this earlier because they actually put the games on sale ahead of May 31st, so it would have been a nice opportunity for you to pick those games up. My apologies on that. Hopefully you find enjoyment out of the more recent Need for Speed titles, whether it be Need for Speed Rivals, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, Need for Speed Most Wanted, whatever the case may be on that. Need for Speed Heat was also pretty good. So yeah, those are some unfortunate news, but hey, it happens from time to time on Steam. Hopefully we won't be seeing too many pullings. I remember the most unfortunate pullings were like the Telltale games. When those all got pulled, yeah, like mayhem broke loose. Thankfully they're back now, so yeah, we don't have to go down that rabbit hole again. But just wanted to notify you guys that if you do have any of those games on your Steam library, hey, your Steam value, your library value may have just, appreciated a little bit. Okay, moving on from that, I do want to give you guys a heads up on the E3 2021 schedule. A lot of stuff going down over the next week and a half or so. It kicks off Saturday, June 12th of the broadcast pre-show. E3 2021 will kick off with press conferences from Ubisoft and Gearbox Entertainment, as well as sessions with Games Beat. Ubisoft, a little bit, you know, I haven't been vibing with Ubisoft recently with what they've been putting out. I thought Assassin's Creed Valhalla was pretty decent, but their talk about going more free-to-play, not really excited about that. But Sunday, June 13th, this is definitely the show you guys want to be on lock to. Microsoft's long-awaited Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase will take place starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Very relevant to PC gaming as well. I'm imagining that they're going to show off Starfield. I don't really care about that game. At this point, based on what we know about it, like, I know people get up in arms over that game for some reason. I have no expectations of that game whatsoever. It's a new IP. Bethesda hasn't been doing, Bethesda has been what it was over the last year or two, and I'm not super high on Bethesda. I'm hoping great things out of Elder Scrolls 6, but that's probably not going to be out for a very, very long time. So hopefully, they show off something with Starfield that really does hook me. Hopefully they show off Ghostwire Tokyo and games like that, but we'll see. Hopefully Microsoft, really excited to see what Microsoft's got up their sleeves. Want to see gameplay of Fable? Would love to see gameplay of Fable. Any other IPs that they're working on, exclusives that they're working on, games that are coming to Game Pass. That's the stuff I'm looking for from Xbox and Microsoft, because that's very relevant to PC as well. On top of that, you can look forward to special presentations from Square Enix. Apparently, they're going to show off Guardians of the Galaxy from Eidos Montreal. We'll be interested to see if they show off any Final Fantasy stuff that is PC related. And then there will be the PC Gaming Show and the Future Game Show. Remember, I think it was it wasn't last year because E3 didn't happen last year, did it? Yeah, it didn't. But 2019 is when they announced Persona 4, or was it 2020? I don't remember. It definitely was it was 2020. No, it was definitely during the lockdown. Yeah, it was 2020 when Persona 4 Golden was announced. So, yeah, Persona 5, is it going to happen? Probably not, but I would love to see Persona 5 come to PC from that show. Monday, June 14th, there's a couple of other stuff, presentations from Take-Two Interactive, Mythical Games, Freedom Games, Razer, and Capcom. And then Tuesday, June 15th, you've got stuff from Nintendo, Bandai Namco, and GameSpot will have focused events. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going down, a lot of news coming out. Elden Ring apparently is going to be at the Summer Games Fest on June 10th. So, a lot of stuff going down in the gaming world. So, stay up to speed with all that stuff. I know it's been a quiet first half of the year, but I think things are going to really ramp up as we head into the latter portion of the year. Hopefully, Fable comes out this year. That's one game I definitely want to see come out this year, but, probably a press X to doubt on Fable coming out this year, but hopefully Halo Infinite makes it and it's pretty decent, and hopefully we get some other big titles coming out this fall that we can get excited about. We already know about games like Scarlet Nexus, that Dungeons & Dragons game is shaping up nicely. We got Ninja Gaiden next week, Guilty Gear Strive. There's a lot of big games coming out. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade on PS5, Ratchet & Clank, some big stuff coming out over the next few weeks and hopefully heading into the fall. But that's going to wrap up this one again, unfortunately. Need for Speed titles delisted on Steam, a little bit of a bummer, and E3 2021 coming up next week. You guys should get excited for that. Next week into the week following that. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up this one. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.